Hello, Erin from Morehouse Farm here with today's knitting tip, which is the beginning of lace. Now, you know from experience that we only need to put a couple of different kinds of stitches together to get any knitting project done, right? You need to know how to cast on, you need to know how to bind off, and in between there's a knit stitch, a purl stitch, and a yarn over, and pretty much anything else is a combination of those. So if you know those, you can knit lace. Now, a lot of people get weirded out about it because they think, oh my goodness, the yarn is so fine, I could never do that, it's too delicate, all of these excuses. So we are gonna work on the Glee water bottle sling by Bromefield. Go over and check out Jennifer's website if you haven't yet. She's got a lot of awesome patterns, few even made with Morehouse Merino. And we're gonna start on this water bottle sling, which is knit in the round, or there's a flat version if you like. I'm gonna do the in the round, but I'm gonna use 3 double-pointed needles instead of using a circular needle. And I've divided them up as she instructs in the pattern. So what we're going to start with is we're going to knit 2 together. So not so out of the ordinary, okay? And then we're going to do a yarn over, okay? So we're taking the yarn from the back to the front, okay? And then we're going to do our next stitch, which is going to bring the yarn over the top here. Now, when you're a brand new knitter, whoops, make sure you grab the needle here. When you're a brand new knitter, you do this by accident and it makes a hole and you get super frustrated. But who knew you were going to be an expert lace knitter because you already knew how to do the most basic of techniques, which is knitting 2 together because that decreases a stitch, and then yarning over increases a stitch. And I always find this extra awkward on my throwing style because you need to bring the yarn forward so it can go back up over the top. So when you knit 2 together, over comes the yarn, you wrap it, oops, and you just gotta be careful not to split the yarn along the way. You can tell I haven't knit in a few days, okay? And then on we go. Now, if I wanna do this picking style, I'm gonna bring the yarn forward and over again, and then I'm going to knit 2 together. I'm going to bring the yarn over and I'm going to knit 2 together. And see how I'm constantly bringing it forward first so I can wrap it around the needle, and then I'm going to knit 2 together. And why this looks so awkward in my hands here is because I'm not doing a good job of keeping these 2 needles straight, right? I'm coming at it with an angle here because I'm trying to get those knit 2 together. And then I'm trying to get the other one, which is in line here and is supposed to be staying straight, to behave. And that's just something that's gonna come with practice. This is a new technique for me, so I wanted to give it a try on a pretty simple project like this. So here we go. These are the foundation of a lace row, which is simply yarn over, knit 2 together in the order in which the designer calls for. And that is the beginning of your water bottle sling. Happy knitting from Morehouse Farm.